Live.
Let's let him in.
Sorry. We have 2 more minutes and we're already going live.
I got 1 minute. We're gonna let everybody in. We're gonna get going.
All right, let's do it.
We'll just have to press record here in a second.
Mute that. I know. I don't have I'm gonna be sharing a lot of screen here. So on my phone. Hi guys.
Good morning.
We started early. We're already live on YouTube. This is happening. So that's all right. Joanna's clock is faster than mine. I say we still have 1 minute. She's saying it's already 8 o'clock.
Mine
1
just
minute.
changed. It's 8 o'clock right now.
Yeah, how do we have different clocks?
Because you're on a Mac. Macs are slow.
Oh my gosh. Are you guys
That was a good one. That was
was
a good one.
terrible one.
I just want everybody to know I'm getting my snow tires off today. So
Yay.
we should all get snow again.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, that's what happens. It's kind of like when you wash your car and it rains later that day or the next day.
Yep.
So I'm expecting snow in Washington tomorrow, you know.
They said it was going to snow in DC today.
Oh, my fault.
It's 24 degrees here. Cherry blossoms bloomed, and now we want them off the trees. With today it's like 40. What the hell?
Oh man.
I won't tell you how nice it is here in Vegas.
Yeah, no.
You know, low 80s. No big
Yeah.
deal.
What?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like we should be at the pool right now.
It's 38 here.
Well, apparently the dog wants to go swimming, right?
I know. My dog's already been in the pool. I'm just like, seriously? Oh, it's way too early for that. Okay, so we're going to press record. We are already recording live on YouTube. All right. Today is going to be a fun day. I know I did a Reels class before. I think it was InShot. So we aren't going to go over InShot because I already did that. So if you need help with stitching together a video in InShot, there's a whole training on it. So today we're going to be doing something fun and we're going to just spend a lot of time in my phone. So showing how to do Reels, what the difference is, where should you post the vertical videos, and times, how long should they be, what should they be about, how do you put captions on it, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to go over all the things. It's going to be super fun. And we're just going to get started. So how many people already post Reels and stories? Please see, let me see everybody's hand. Fran, why are you not raising your hand? Okay, this class is for Fran. This class
is in Facebook jail.
Oh my God. Okay. I get it. If you are in Facebook jail, you can not do this. But anyway.
Yeah, that's my excuse. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think that's true, but Joanne's got your back. So anyway, so the most important thing is Reels get a lot of engagement, right? They get a lot of exposure. So stories are something that you should be posting. I don't know, what does Liz Brown say? 10 times a day, whatever, 20 times a day. Everything you do in your life should be in the stories. Okay, I just can't do that. I know you guys are on the same page as me. But stories stay in front of your current followers, right? Reels, when you create a reel, that gets your message out to a lot of other people, not just your followers. So I think they call them non-followers. So that gets more people into your world. So when you're running Facebook ads, if you guys run Facebook ads and you run a reach ad, it's kind of like a reach ad, but you're not paying for it, right? So reach is reaching more people, getting them into your world, and getting them to know, like, and trust you. So I really like Reels, and I like to look at the analytics to see who actually looked at it. Was it all my followers? Was it a lot of non-followers? Like who is looking? Who's engaging? So anyway, so we're going to talk about all of that. I used to try to keep my vertical videos down to 60 seconds or less because that was all platforms. So it's still like that for stories. So if you post a 90-second video on a story, it will cut it off after 60 seconds. So I don't love that. So you could still keep it under 60 seconds if you want to post on all platforms. Also, YouTube Shorts used to be under 60 seconds. Now they allow it longer. So feel free to, make it as long as you want. Obviously not too long because you're going to.
Wendy,
Yes.
I was checking, and Stories no longer lets you put video that's longer than 60 seconds.
Right,
It
that's what I
doesn't
just
even
said.
chop it off. It just says no. It happened to me this morning.
Oh no, it chops mine off. It just chops the back side of it off.
No, mine is like, no, it's too long.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go. There you go. So depending on, was it on Instagram or was it on Facebook?
it was on Instagram.
Okay. All right. I do know that I have been chopped off. I don't know if it was Facebook or Instagram, but like I said, I've always kept it under 60 seconds so I don't have to worry about anything. So if you can, that's great. Sometimes it's really hard to say. Sometimes it's really hard to say what you want to say in 60 seconds. So anyway, all the more reason to start your video when you talk instead of like starting it and then you start talking and then you're saying who you are. Like who cares, right? Just say it, get your point across. So I have had the pleasure of being in Liz Brown's film school this year, which has like changed my Instagram life. You guys know I'm an old softball mom. I live on Facebook. That's far. So hitting Instagram was super challenging for me, which is funny. I run a Tech Tuesday. I don't know how to friggin' Instagram, but whatever. Do not judge me. I know everybody has their flaws. So anyway, so I hopped into film school and she literally has been changing my life. So, with the 7-second reels and how to remix things and, when to do what and, just all the things. There's a lot to it. So if you, Joanne's going to put a link in the chat. She does her film school every Wednesday. So I want to help her out because she has helped me out, like talking to more people and people are responding. So whatever we're doing is working. So I want to help you too today. So we're going to start off with a couple things here. First, I have to share screen. Then I have to share my phone. Can see my screen. And then screen with Mini Mac there. Can you see that? Can everybody see my phone?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So we're going to start off in Instagram. And for those of you, Fran, that don't post reels, you're just going to go down to the plus sign at the very bottom. Oh, look at that, Stacy's. We're going to like that. Okay, so anyway, you're going to hit the plus sign. So here's your reel. Here's your story, right? So you could do a story, you could do a reel, you could do a post, you could do a live. No, we're not going live right now. So anyway, so that's kind of what that looks like. You can actually go up to the top. I'm in reel right now and click on templates. I love this part. Let's see if I can mute this. Okay, so you can go here, see where this says trending. You guys have probably seen a lot of those, right? Because I've heard that song a million times. This is another one that you can use. These are trending.
He looks like you. She acts.
Cool, huh? So these are all different kinds of reels that you can use. And you can just add your stuff. So say I'm going to click on that. Let's make that shut up. Okay, and see, you can replace your clips with these clips. Wow, that's a lot. We're not going to use that one. Hold on. Let's use this one. And let's say you want to do like a home tour, right? So yes, I went and videoed little parts of my house for the home tour this morning because that's, that's what I had time to do. So I'm going to do that one, and then I'm going to do that one, and I'm going to do that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. I don't know where we're at. So we're just going to select. Do we have more? Nope, that's it. Okay, so we're gonna unselect that. And then
Your pool.
pool. Gotta have the pool, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you see that? It just kind of added in little tiny clips of my clips, right? So you can actually go in and edit video. Let's see if we can make that stop talking. You can actually go in and edit video and make them like longer. You can go here and let's say you want to make it there so I can show my whole Jeep trailer, right? And then you can go here. It didn't quite get all of the family. So we could go here and go, oops, wrong one. Oops. But you see what I'm saying? So you can kind of adjust them the way you want them, whatever you want to do. And then this is the text that's in there right now. So I'm going to show you how to, we're going to definitely edit the cover. We'll do, you can scroll through here to figure out what kind of cover you want. Let's do, there we go. We'll do that one for a cover. You can also type on here and say like home tour, this is your cover. Okay. You can even change, what it looks like right there by pressing the A button with the square around it. So that would be your title. Done. And then you can go back and add like a sticker. Coming soon. We're selling my house apparently today. So here's a coming soon. You could put that somewhere, and then you can done. And you could go, oh wait, that sticker is only right there. You can drag it all the way across to where it's on the whole video. See how now it's staying on the whole video. You can also go back to here and maybe stickers of me pointing at this. Done. And then
Do you have some type of class that shows how to make a GIF of yourself like that?
I can do that today. You want to
Oh,
see?
good.
Okay,
Good.
cool.
Okay, so anyway, so let's look at it really quick. Okay, so we got words on the screen if you saw them. So we need to get rid of those right here. We're gonna discard. Okay. And then you can add your own words on screen for sure. By just clicking back on the picture and then you can type your own thing, maybe say, Henderson, Nevada, Sparkle, typewriter, jump. You can make it jump. So, whatever you want to do, you can make it pop. So there's a whole bunch of things you could do with that. You could change the color. Like say you want to do it red, whatever, and then you could just move it around. And there you go. So anyway, and then you just click next and you write your description right there. You can even add location, Henderson, Nevada. I'm not gonna post this because my husband will be like, wait a minute, what? Are we selling our house? You didn't show me this. Anyway, but I just wanted to show you guys how that works there. You can also, we're gonna discard. I know that was a lot of work for nothing, but
Wendy, when you post this, do you cross post it on Facebook?
yeah, so you can download the video. So let's say I posted something like this one. So I can click on it and click on, oops, sorry. Click on the little airplane and then scroll over, download. And then, oops, stop talking. Anyway, so you can download it right to your phone. It will have the little Instagram thing on there. You can work on removing that on different apps if you want, or you can use, repurpose IO, which is what I use. So everything I post on Instagram automatically goes to Facebook, but I also like things on my Facebook personal page. So that's when I download the video and just throw it on my personal one. So because repurpose IO does not post to your personal page, only your business page. So anyway, so that video right there, you can see it is now right here. Oops. Right here. And so I can take it and see how it has the little Instagram thing right there. I mean, even when I do that and post it on my personal page, like it still gets a lot of views, a lot of engagement, you know what I mean? So, okay, making a sticker. Are you ready for this? So when you're in Instagram, let's go here. What we're gonna do, because I wanted to show you this too. So if you click on, okay, start new video. If you click on search, and let's say you want to search luxury homes, search, and then you click on reels, you're going to be able to see all of these luxury reels that have like millions of views on them, right? So you could grab one like this and you can go remix. So I clicked, let's back up, start over. So I clicked on the three dots. I clicked on the three dots and I clicked on remix. So now you're taking this beautiful photo that you didn't even have to make, and you can type your words on screen, right? It already has music. You could type your words on screen. You can go here after you're all done. Like in the words on screen. So I'm going to stop sharing for a minute because someone asked me this earlier. So let's say, can you guys still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so there's that. And like you can go in here and say, what would be good? And I'm sure there's another way to say this, but ask Stacy. She knows how to ask things better. What would be a good words on screen for Instagram? Talking to sellers about getting their home ready to sell. I mean, you can literally ask it whatever you're trying to attract, right? And then it's going to give you, wow, it's typing really slow today. Okay, so selling soon, do this first. Get top dollar for your home. Before you list, watch this. Home prep, bigger paychecks. Ready to sell, let's maximize your value. So here's your hook, which would go at the top. Here's your tip that you can put like in the middle of the screen, and then the call to action. So you could take any of these, put them together, and then say, now write an engaging Instagram description about this, and put those 3 lines in there, and then boom, it's going to give you your caption of what you could write. And but for my call to action, I usually say like, comment sell below, you know, to get started or whatever, because I have ManyChat keywords that will send them a link to, you know, getting their home value. So if you want to do a buy, you know, comment buy below to start shopping now, you know, and send them to your, you know, your home shopping page. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So anyway, so this is pretty cool right there, but we're going to hop back into the phone. So let me try to share that again. Come on. Come on, there you go. Share Mini Mac.
Do you use luxury reels in your area, or do you say luxury home in Nevada, or do you just luxury homes? That's it.
Yeah, I just do luxury homes because, you know, if you have like $1 million properties in your area, they're probably all like have pretty modern stuff. You know what I mean? So as long as it's not outside. If it's outside and it has the ocean, I definitely don't use it because we don't have the ocean yet. It's coming soon. So anyway, okay, so here we are back on this. You asked about a sticker. So see where it says cutouts?
Mhm.
Okay, we're gonna press cutout, and then it's going to
I didn't see that. Where was that?
right here where it says your stickers. See where it says cutout and it has scissors right below your stickers? Hello?
It's there. We see it.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Cutouts. So you're going to grab that. So before you do this, obviously you're going to go make a little video of you doing something like, maybe I want to be, yeah, pointing. This was the pointing thing, I think, right here. Okay. So you're going to take this, you're going to say next, and then you're going to click create sticker, and then give it a minute. It's processing the video. Then you can go here and you can move it and make it bigger, whatever you want to do. Pretty cool though, huh?
Yes.
Is everybody gonna make a sticker of themselves today?
Yes.
Okay. So you can go in here also, say maybe form a list of luxury homes. Why is that giving luxury homes?
Wendy, you wanted to say list, not listen.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, it must have did that for me. Home type,
Wendy, you can also use a sticker for your logo or branding, so you have your DRE number on your posts, which we're supposed to have.
yes, you absolutely can, but you can also have all of that right on your profile, which is acceptable as well. So just saying. But yes, you could definitely add your logo. You could add whatever you want to these for a list of luxury homes, type Lux, and then like maybe do a down so they know like where to put it. And so there's that. You can go here and, like I said, do your typewriter, do your sparkle. I did hear that like you want to catch them in the first 30 seconds. So if you have a really long thing to say, do not use that type thing because people are going to scroll off if they don't see it. So sometimes you don't want to use that and you just, just have it like that. That way they see as soon as, but you could use that. And then you can also add like sparkles, glitter, whatever. You can cut. Here's where you can add a photo on the photo. So if you go to favorites, I think I froze up my stuff.
Wendy, when you do the Lux thing, do you have like a mini chat or something to comment for you?
Yeah, so basically when they type in one of my keywords that I already have set up in ManyChat, the link will go right to there. So like maybe I'll have a squeeze page for everything over $1 million in Las Vegas, and I'll have it, set up for Lux. And then it will say, awesome, here's a list of luxury homes in Las Vegas. Click here, and then they'll have the link in there. And it's all completely automated. Like if you're not using ManyChat, you should, because it's a game changer. So anyway, you could do that, and then you just click next. You can create another cover, right? So you could type on the cover, you can scroll from wherever you want in the video, stuff like that. You can tag people, add a location, and then share. Oh shit. I didn't mean to share. Oh well. So there's that. What I do love, so for stories, I like that when you go to stories, let's say you want to create a story. We'll just use that. And look at how cool this is done. You can go here where the little sticker looking thing is. Look at all these things you could do, right? You can add music, but no, if you add music to a story, you can't hear yourself talk. If you add music to a reel, you can actually turn it way down and you can still hear yourself talking. So be careful when you add music on a story. If you're trying to do a talking head video, it's not going to work very well. But you can add in all of these different things here. And then, but what I do like is look at that. You can put a link on your story. So if you want someone to go somewhere in your video, you could say, click the link below. God, I have so many notifications. This is like all day occurrence. Anyway, so you can put the link here and you can customize it. So like, let's go here. I'll give you an example. We're going to go to groups and Tech Tuesday, invite. And then share group, copy link. And then when I go here, I can paste the link. And then I can have this say Tech Tuesday or list of luxury homes, right? You could literally do this with a list of homes. You could say, new or coming soon listings, if you guys have coming soon in your area, or list of foreclosures or single story homes or pool homes, like whatever you want. You literally could do this every single day and people could just click on that. And look, you could change it by tapping on it to see what you want. You can put it wherever you want. Like you can move it sideways, blah, blah, blah. You can even go here and go back up to your sticker and then arrow. Scroll down for the videos and let's see. we could do here. We can make it like that. Now you're telling people to click the link. Pretty cool, huh? So
And links are only available on stories and not reels?
that is correct.
Can
That
you,
is correct.
can you go back real quick to how you added the link?
Yes.
And how
Okay.
you have the money on top and below you, the video
Okay.
run.
Okay, so the money came from my editor, so he edited this video. But
Oh.
I could show you a way to add money. I could definitely show you a way to add money. So hold on. So you go to the sticker part, right? This is where all the things are, and you just click link, and then you put the link right there, and then you can name the link right here. Okay? And it can be whatever you want. And then you tap on it. You can change it however you want it. And put it right by your arrow. Okay, let's say I didn't have money and I want money. You can go here and type money. And scroll down. And here's the money for you. You just make it bigger. Like if you want to say how much money you just made the seller or how much money you just saved your buyer, this would be a good one. So anyway, that's that. Or you could do it in Canva. You could do all this in Canva too. So, and if you don't like it, just put it in the garbage can. See how it just went away? So I love that. Let's say I didn't have music and I want to add music. I can go right here and see the little arrows, like it says Happy Tuesday. See the little arrow pointing up? That means it's trending. So that means you can use one of those. Those are trending sounds. See how it says life is sweet? There's no up arrow. So that's not trending. So I wouldn't use that. But you can search music if you want, like country music. And see this. What?
Hey,
Oh,
Wendy,
someone's
what are you using for your squeeze pages?
KB Core. Do you have KB Core?
No, but just like I use Real Scout and some of the other ones, but you're just saying basically it's just a search result page.
Yeah, so here, let me go back here and close out of this. And yeah, so this is kind of what we have, but you could do it on any website. The main thing you want to do though, if you create a squeeze page is if you're running an ad, you don't want them to have to register twice. But if you're doing something like this is organic, right? We're not doing a paid ad. It's not going through street text. You can absolutely add a registration. So we just go here in KB Core, build squeeze page. And then like, say I want to do a luxury homes list of Las Vegas. I just type Las Vegas and then I say single family and I start it at 1 million. Okay. Maybe I want to do luxury pool homes. I can come down here and type in pool, select pool. So those are all the $1 million properties that have pools in Las Vegas. So right here would be your registration. And like you could totally do like 10, maybe 10 for this, get them through a couple different things and then it makes them register. But definitely, and then you just click generate link. And this is what it looks like. It's just like a little squeeze page for whatever it is you're looking for. Oh, what? Las Vegas single family. Oh no. See, and always check your links before you use them. I must have something else in there. Price range $1 million. Right? That is 1 million, right? Yeah, 1 million. Single family, Las Vegas with a pool. I honestly don't know why it's not.
You're under multi-property.
What? Yeah, it's supposed to be multi-property. Right? Because you want more than one property to show up. So yeah, that is really weird. Now I have to go deal with that. But anyway, this one normally works really well. I have no idea why it says that, but it says filters, 1 million minimum, Las Vegas, unless I didn't click on the city part. I did do the city. City is like Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh, now I'm really stumped. Anyway, this is embarrassing, but
Well, basically, it's a list of
yeah,
homes that meet
properties.
that criteria
Yeah.
and with registration.
Yep. Yeah, you can either register or not register. Like when I use this in street text, um, they just redid my website yesterday, so I wonder if that's what's going on. I don't know. Because we switched it to luxury.
Wendy, could
Yeah.
they mean when they say multi, maybe they're talking about units, duplexes and
No, it's
triplex?
definitely no, I've did this search before. It's definitely multi-property because if you do a single property, it's only going to give you one. If you do a seller squeeze page, that's a totally different one. Market report's totally different. This is what I always used. But like I said, I sent my website in for editing yesterday. So maybe they took the MLS out. I don't know, but we're gonna have to figure that out. But anyway, that's how you build a squeeze page. I promise you, if you try it in KB Core, it will work for you. But yeah, so you could use links like that for like anything. So you could do a little video of a pool, and then say pool homes in Las Vegas. Or if people want horse properties, you could do like a little video of a horse ranch, and homes on acreage. That could be a link. Like you could do a post like that every single day. It's organic. It shows you selling houses and it's free. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, next. Sherry, you got a question real quick while I pull up YouTube.
Yeah, on the remix, when you do the remix of a video, does the previous content owner's information show up on there?
No, but you can definitely tag them. Like and it would help to tag them because they're gonna see that you're sharing their stuff. They're gonna see that you remix their reel. But and they'll probably be super excited you did because it just gets their content out more. But no, it doesn't show up, but you can absolutely like tag them.
Okay.
Yeah. Jackie.
Thank you.
Yeah, before you go, the last little bit of your reel showed like your contact information. Is that just a still frame picture that you add to the end of your every reel, or
yeah, so
where did you get that from?
Yeah, so that's my editor. He does that for me, but you can actually do that. So if you went here and let's say I wanted to, I'm in a story. Hold on, not a story. Discard. But yeah, I see what you're saying. So if you wanted to do like a reel with this bathroom and then also favorites. I have one that I put like at the end normally of my video and I have it saved in favorites right here that has all my socials on it. You can do that. Here's the video and then it'll go into your clip. It'll go into your clip once you like stitch it all together. But anyway, so that will be at the end. Follow for more. So I built this in Canva. I save it to my favorites. That way people know, where to go if they want to find me. So
awesome.
So that would be a good one to do. And then
thank you.
You are very welcome. So then YouTube Shorts, it's super important to post on YouTube Shorts too, because you actually attract a whole lot of people, not just your subscribers. So here's
Wendy?
that. Yes.
On the outro that you had there with the social links, are they actual links or are they just icons? Okay.
They're just
thanks.
icons with words.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, those aren't clickable because you can't have a clickable link in a reel. So that wouldn't even be possible. Right? Because Instagram doesn't allow you to do that. So, anyway, so I'm in YouTube Shorts right now. So if you didn't see it, see the plus sign at the bottom? And click on the plus sign at the bottom. So here's your short, right? So you're going to click add if you already have your video in your phone. Can you guys see my phone? Because
Yes.
okay, cool. Because it doesn't look like it on my computer screen. Okay, so
It
then
just says
Does it say
continue your
continue
draft
your
video
draft
and it's
video?
tiny.
okay, so that's what I'm seeing too. Hold on. Let me go back to screen mirror.
Do you do anything with TubeBuddy with YouTube Shorts?
No.
Okay.
No, I use TubeBuddy for my long form videos in YouTube. So, but yeah, I don't can you see it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so here, let's go back because I was way ahead. Right here, YouTube, the plus sign at the bottom. Record. Okay, see it? Then you click on add, which was on the left of the button. That goes to your camera roll. And let's say you just want to click on this. Done. To $100,000 commission is worth.
Which captions are you using?
That was done by my editor.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so but you can use captions in remember when I showed you like all the stickers?
Yeah.
There's captions there. You can use that. I like the big and small that get big and small, and I love the Instagram, but yeah, this is what my editor does. So anyway, okay, so now we are there. This is where you can add music. Let's say you want to add this song, click it there, and then you're gonna want to click on the volume in the top right corner. That way you can turn down the music. I have music on my video too, so this is kind of hard to explain. Anyway, but that's how you do that. And then click next. It's processing. You can add text to screen. This video is already edited, so I usually make my videos and then I post them in here. So right here, again, you press edit. You can make that the thumbnail. You know what I mean? Whatever you want. And then you're going to put a caption in here. And I believe it's under 100 characters. So it's going to be a super short caption that you can do. You can tag location, whatever you want there, and put a couple hashtags in if you even have room, and then just upload your short. Does anybody have questions about that part?
It keeps the watermark from Instagram, correct?
Okay, so that is from Instagram. Yes, remember I downloaded it to my phone. I actually have the raw video on it, and I would have uploaded the raw video, but I just grabbed the last video that was on my phone. So, yeah.
Do you edit more in Instagram or TikTok?
Right. So I edit in Instagram, like when I'm doing my regular videos and I want to, do the captions, do the words on screen, do the music. I've been using Instagram now. Like I used to always do Facebook, but apparently I needed to be in Instagram more. So anyway, but you can edit it there and then you can download it to your phone. Liz loves to edit in TikTok. So if you're in her class, you will see a lot of that. She does Instagram and TikTok. But yeah, I don't spend too much time. I do have things repurposed going in there. And it's funny because I go in there and I was like, oh, people are commenting on my stuff and sending me messages. And like, I don't even really go check that. And now I have to because they're engaging. So the repurpose IO does work. When I have it repurposed from Instagram to my Facebook business page, it rarely does anything there. Like my husband, my dad, and my sister may be my only people that like it there. Because your Facebook business page, Facebook doesn't want to send it out to anybody unless you're paying money, so it doesn't do a lot there, but I do repurpose from Instagram to TikTok and to LinkedIn. I do upload my own videos to YouTube because they're super picky about music. It will block everything that you're doing if the music didn't come from there. So that sucks, but it is what it is. So, it still saves you on doing a couple different platforms. Lynn, you have a question?
Yeah, sometimes when I'm adding stickers or enlarging an arrow, sometimes I lose all the words that I just got. Any way to get those words back? Because I just always start over.
I was gonna Google that because that shit happens to me all the time. Like the thing will come up and be in front of everything, and I double click and I squeeze together and I try to. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
This is real. And if you go to a different screen, like to go to ChatGPT and do a prompt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gone. So save it as a draft every time you leave the screen. Because if you don't save it as a draft, you'll be doing it over again, and chances are you won't even do it because you're super frustrated. So
right. And what was the other question I had? Oh shoot, there it goes. I'll ask you later. I got it. When you go to your own reels and you have a reel that you posted and it performed well, can you repost your own reel?
Yes.
Without downloading it?
Yeah, you're just gonna share it again. You're just going to share it again, or you could even share it to your story. So a lot of times I'll do a reel, and if it's working good, I'll reshare it to my story, and then know that your stories, they disappear in 24 hours unless you put them. Do you guys want to look at the little folders that you put your stories in?
Oh yeah, the highlights.
The highlights, thank you.
And they do get full, and then you have to start another highlight.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, I have a lot of
I did
full
not know
highlights.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a lot of highlights.
So you really only want to put your favorite things in there.
No, I put them all in there and I just have a new highlight.
You add a new one, like with the same subject?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know.
I don't know. To look at.
So I used to have little icons on all my circles, but I got rid of them because it was like not matching my brand anymore. And I haven't re-put the things on the circles. So don't judge me. Don't judge my circles, but I am gonna show you how you can keep a story for a while.
You can just choose a circle that matches what you're talking about. Like I have one local biz, and I just put a sign of one of the local businesses or of the downtown.
Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's
doesn't have to be
I just haven't had time, but I wanted to have something pleasant, that was kind of smatching, so.
Yeah, I'm not all matchy on with all my circles and colors, which I should be too, but whatever. As long as it's there.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask. When I go to some people's Instagram profiles and all their videos are so, they got the same font and the same, everything kind of looks the same. Mine is very colorful and kind of all over the place. Which
Trust
would you
me,
recommend?
I know. I had someone look at mine recently, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, we're gonna work on this." So yeah, I have like just a cluster of shit. No,
that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, so I am working on my pinned posts at the top. So there will be a work with me, 5 ways to land luxury listings, and then my story. So those will be my 3 pinned things. So if you are a realtor selling in a certain area, you may want to do like 3 pinned posts about like what you do, how you do it, blah, blah, blah. So these here, these circles are your highlights, right? So I have my dog, I have EXP Life, our listings, luxury, and
We can't see your screen. We can't see your screen if you're sharing it.
Nobody can see my screen?
We just
No,
see
we
you.
see you.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
I think
We can-
possibly on the reels, you can just use the same font on your cover of your reel. And I think that's how they get everything consistent with the same font on the front.
That's a
But
good
I,
idea. Yeah, just kind of like
but I think they're using a different app for those fancy captions. With Instagram, you're limited to the captions fonts they have.
Okay, so now do you see my screen?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So see the pin post that I was talking about? So those are all going to match. I will have my story right there. So like I said, pick some good ones about like what you do, where you do it. And just some things talking to buyers and sellers. And then here's the circles. See the circles, our team, luxury, our listings, EXP life, and my dog. Anyway, those are my highlights. So you could just kind of go into, there, and you can actually take your stories and they just kind of go through here and you just click, so that you have things about your team. So, and then it'll go right into the next one. Lots of team, like I didn't know you run out of room. That's funny. Anyway, so and then it'll go into the next one, which is luxury, our listings, EXP life. Anyway, so I don't really know who actually looks at that kind of stuff, but whatever. So if you have a story, let's say you want to add this to the story. So right here, you're going to click on the little airplane right there. And you're just going to click add to story. And you can actually add something else, like a sticker or a link, like whatever it is that you want. Your cutout, a love scale, ask a question, uh, have you tapped into luxury yet? Did I spell all that right? Okay, there you go. And then, maybe move that there. And then you just click your story. So once you add it to your story, you got to wait for it to download. And sorry, go back to here. See how my circle is highlighted now? Now I have a story, which see how it's uploading at the bottom? Wait till it's done uploading. Almost there, almost there. Oh my goodness. Not even that long. Anyway, this is how you're going to add it to a highlight. You gotta wait for it to upload, and then it's going to give you the option down at the bottom on the right. If this doesn't happen, like whatever. Anybody have any questions they want to talk about while we're waiting for this upload?
David has his hand raised.
Okay, cool. Oh, see, wait, hold on. See highlight right there? You're going to click highlight, and then I'm going to add that to luxury. Pretty cool, huh? And now that's where it's going to live. It won't go away in 24 hours. It'll actually live in that highlight. So, and that's where you can actually turn it into a reel, but I'm going to say not now because it went from a reel to a story. I don't need it to go back to a reel. So anyway, awesome. Let's stop share here. David, question?
Hi. Yeah, a question. You talked about your video editor. Can you talk to us a little about sourcing video editors, suggestions, etc. for outsourcing?
Yeah. Yeah. So what I would do is I would go to either Uplevel or Fiverr, Fiverr, and go, type in what you're looking for, right? And then go into their profile and look to see what they do and what it looks like, right? So they should have like examples of their work.
And
But
shop on price also. I would shop on price.
and shop on price.
Yeah. Yeah, because some of the I use Fiverr and you can get something for 40 bucks, or you can get something for $100, and the 40 bucks sometimes looks better than the 100. So, yeah.
Awesome. Yep. So yeah, Up Level and Fiverr, those are the two places I know. If anybody knows any different, just drop it in the chat. Does that help? Good. Okay. Tina, good morning.
Yeah, I have a question. Hello.
Well, hold on. I'm going with the people that raise their virtual hands. So if you want to.
Okay, well, okay.
Okay, I'll be right there. Oh, perfect. Dina, question. You're muted. Hold on. Still muted.
Mute.
There you are. Hey.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
So my question is, I'm going to set up my Facebook business page this morning. I figured it kind of goes along with what you're doing. So I just wanted to pop in and ask what has to be the label. I know it's regulated what you can label any advertisement. So in which a Facebook page would be an advertisement. So do I have to do just my name at EXP, or how would I do this?
Yeah, so in your profile of your business page, you will have like where you're working, right? So, but you can do Dina Peanut EXP, absolutely. But in your profile, make sure your license number is in there. That's the main thing. They want that license number in there too. You can. What is that? So you can have Dina Pina EXP with your license number. That's a really long
right
thing. And I actually hate it. Our brokers recommend it, but I don't like it. So anyway, so I just make sure that your license number is in your, when you're building your profile out for your business. That way, when you're posting, someone should be able to look at your profile and see your license number just in case they want to turn you in.
Right.
I don't know why they do that, but anyway, that's the whole thing. So if you're posting on your personal page about real estate, just make sure your license number goes in there, or you can tag your page. So
where is this on Instagram?
That's for Nevada.
Oh,
there
okay.
are a lot of states that are a lot nicer than us, but Nevada is a pain in the ass, and
perfect.
We have to
Thank you so much.
You are very
and Wendy, do you have your page that I can kind of refer to? Can I get that?
Yeah, it's Wendy Gossier, Real Estate Boss. So look me up. That's what it's called, and that's where you'll find it. Awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Sherry Berry.
So you said you're having someone work with you on making your page look more not as colorful? Is that?
No,
I have a bunch of different quotes from it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I have a coach that's helping me with Instagram messaging about luxury coaching. So I have a coach about coaching. Does that make sense? So that's the one that looked at my stuff and was like, oh dang. So anyway, baby steps. We're working on it. But yeah, I mean, you could put covers on everything. I've seen like lots of people with covers on everything. That's a lot of work. But or like Lynn said, you could just change the font and make all the font for your, things across the page. You could make them all the same with the same colors. That way everything looks
everything looks pretty. Yes.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm so random though. Like, how do you like create a cover for your dog? Like, why would I need a cover? Anyway.
Well, and then I use the listing to lead stuff, and they post stuff on there, and of course that looks nothing like everything else that I post. So it's just kind of
I know. I know, and the thing is like Carl's reels that he does for like Tech Tuesday and VIP and my luxury workshop, they look very commercialized, right? Because they have a header and a footer. I mean, I love them, but they look very commercialized. They look kind of like an ad. So when I add a cover with something really important that realtors want to see, it actually gets way more views and engagement when you put a cover on it.
Okay.
So that's something to think about too. If your
Yeah.
stuff looks like, salesy and spammy, then you might want to put a cover on it so you could get more people there.
That's good. Thanks.
Am I muted?
Not now.
I didn't think so.
Okay, Sheila. Hi, Sheila.
Okay, hi. Earlier you mentioned this, you said somebody that's teaching you film school.
Yes, Liz Brown, Film School, and the link should be in the chat.
I'll have to catch that.
Yeah, it's really
And
good every Wednesday.
so she charges. I mean, what is it that you're learning from her?
Yeah, so basically when I started working with her in January, toward the end of January, I had like 9,500 views like on my content. And now I'm at like 52,000 just after a couple months. So she's just teaching us how to do it right.
Oh, okay. Okay. And you said it's in the phone.
Yeah, it is a thing. So, but way worth it. And she's really fun to work with. So I know there's a lot of people in here in film school. Suma, question?
Question. Yes, thank you so much. This is wonderful. My question is, how do you create the pin? Is it the Canva design or?
Well, how do you create the pin?
Yeah, I saw one image.
Oh, so Canva. Yeah, I did the Canva cover. Right. And then I downloaded to the phone and I put it on the thing. Those ones are actually carousels, which were my first carousels I've ever made.
Nice.
So
it's really nice. I liked it.
So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, so the cover matched the whole carousel. So still working on that.
The second question is, did you disconnect Instagram account from the Facebook?
When it says, do you want to share? Sometimes I'll say no. Some of the content I don't want to go to my Wendy Gossie real estate boss.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that's for real estate. This is, for coaching. So sometimes I do disconnect it. But when I post on my Facebook personal page and it says, do you want to share to Instagram? Sometimes I'll say yes if I haven't already posted it there. You know what I mean? Because when you use their words on screen, when you use their stickers, when you use their music, it's like it does way better if you do it from each platform.
Okay. Yeah.
Unfortunately, but anyway.
No, you are very smart. Good.
All right, John and Claire, real quick. I know we're going to.
Yeah, real quick. So is cover kind of the equivalent of a thumbnail?
Yes, it's exactly what it is.
When you talk about the airplane, are you talking about just a little squiggle that goes? I'm not sure what that.
Yeah, there's a little.
It looks like a paper airplane.
Yeah, it looks like a paper airplane. So when you're in the post, you have a heart, you have a comment, and then you have like a little paper airplane. That's what you're going to press to add to your story.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Lynn, real quick, we got to hop into the VIP room.
Real quick, the millennial daughter told me that the reason why you put the captions of what the reel is about, because millennials just scroll and you're like, oh, what's that video about? They don't want to have to open it up and listen to your tag. They want to just see it. What's this reel about? And that's why it's so popular.
Right. And Liz says that's why there's on TikTok, everything has to be on the screen. Nobody really reads. In Instagram, more people read. Trust me, I hate reading. I hate reading. Like, I'm a scroller, so I actually enjoy TikTok a little bit more because I can scroll and like and be done. But Instagram, people will read the stories. I know, it's crazy.
Because they're looking at work and they don't want their boss to know it.
I guess. All right. So, Dina, if you have more questions, we are going to be having office hours in an hour. So you can hop in there. We'll help you with whatever. But I got to hop into the VIP room that started 3 minutes ago so I can help those people. If you need help, more help, film school link is in the chat. There's also a Stan Store link for VIP, and we work on these things together in there. So